I am back with another episode of Black Ops 4. Episode? It's not really an episode, another video on Black Ops 4. In today's episode, we are doing the top 5 specialist, but this little clip in the start, before anything actually gets said, is my opinion, guys. My opinion doesn't... It matters, but if you go, I don't like that specialist, I want this specialist, do it. Go for it. These are my top 5 specialists that I would use if I don't get either one of them. So if I don't get one of them, I will use the other one. But these are the top 5. I will give reasons why these are my top 5. I'll give you details on what they do, how they work, this, that, the other. But guys, enjoy the episode and let's get into it. Alright guys, basically the top 5 specialists in Black Ops 4. Specialists play a very big play into this. You have to choose one to actually play into a game. Specialists, you've got multiple, some of them are from Black Ops 3, so you've got like Seraph, who uses Annihilator. She's back in Black Ops 3. A lot of them are from Black Ops 3. I believe they all are, maybe, I'm not too sure. But specialists play a very big part in this. They've got their own specialist weapons, things like that, and they are very, very useful in this game, and I'll tell you now why. The game you are watching is a Hasadina. I can't remember what the kill is. I'll show it at the end. But guys, it's a really good gameplay. I'm using the Vapor. Correct setup's going to be coming soon, so just make sure to tune in for that. But no, jumping into the top 5 specialists in order from 1 to 5. 1 will be Recon. Every game so far I've played Recon near enough, apart from the odd 3-1 and get him. If I join in late, stuff like that, I'll have to choose another one. But Recon, it will be my top pick because there's so many reasons. Personally, for me, when I play Call of Duty, I like to know where the enemy are. Recon does that for me. Recon has a sensor dart, which basically you put it in location, it does like a little circle of an outline, and it'll beep every so often when an enemy walks in, and it will show you exactly where the enemy are. The only downside with sensor dart, it doesn't show if they're upstairs or downstairs. Like Hasadina, with this map, there's a lot of upstairs, a lot of downstairs. It will just show up on the map, so you kind of have to then find out, use your headset a little bit, trying to pinpoint where they are. But a sensor dart is OP as anything. So things like domination. We're losing A flag right now. If I had a sensor dart, I'd run over, place it in the doorway of A flag. I know then in that radius who's going to come through where. So it gives us the advantage because we can see them when they can't see us. Recon's second ability is Vision Pulse. That's the main ability that you press L1 and R1 for PS4. I believe it's L1 and R1 as well for Xbox, but I'm not sure what PC is. But yeah, so you press them together and basically I think it lasts about 10 seconds and he'll pulse 3 times, and it's basically like an advanced UAV back in like Black Ops 2 and all that lot. It'll appear basically on the screen as where they're running to, so it'll bleep, they'll be on the screen for about 3 to 4 seconds, and then you know exactly where they're running, so you can watch around a corner, watch them come up the staircase, go through a window, anything like that. You'll know exactly where they are. Recon is very good for, like I said, if you want to know where the enemy is, if you want to keep an eye on who's where, I highly recommend using Recon, highly recommend. Jumping into my number 2 pick, we have Battery. Battery is very good for an offensive specialist. Her first ability is the cluster grenade. What happens is the cluster grenade is like a sticky grenade, it sticks to anything. When it explodes, it does a good area damage, but then when it explodes, it shoots out another 5 grenades after that all bounce around, they roll depending on the environment. If you throw it at a wall, it will stick to the wall. If anyone's walking past when the first explosion goes off, GG, you've got 1 kill. And then if they're coming, like say 2 more people are coming through, her 5 extra grenades will act like normal grenades. So they'll go off and you could easily pick up a 4-piece, maybe a 5, maybe a full team. It completely depends on how you place it and how well you know the map. So for instance, if I was Recon and I had a mate that's Battery, I put a sensor dart up, they go, okay, there's 4 in this area, throws a cluster grenade, possibility you're going to get a good couple of kills. Her main one is a war machine. Everyone knows what a war machine is. It comes with 6 grenades, and it's a grenade launcher. So if a grenade hits you, it will blow up on impact. If it doesn't, it bounces twice and then blows up. Counts as any like normal war machine. It's like a little mini grenade. It doesn't take 5 seconds, I believe. I think it takes 3. So it'll bounce, blow. Or like I said, if it hits you directly in the chest, in the head, anything like that, then you will instantly blow up. You will instantly die. She is very good for going around corners. So for instance, excuse me, something like this, where you're at C flag, you know a few people are going to come around, you grab out the war machine, you fire it a few times, it blows up the place, you've got yourself a good couple of kills. Battery is very good for the offense if you are willing, and if you know how to use it and know how to placement, battery is very, very good as an offense specialist. Jumping into number 3, my mate loves playing this, Nomad. Nomad is he's a very good specialist. He reminds me a lot of, what's his face? The bloke from Ghost who had Riley. Yeah, he's very, very good. His first ability is a mesh mine. So what it is, oh, sorry, I will try to cut them out. It's mesh mine. So if you put it in a doorway and someone was over the top of it, it'll blow up. Put it on the side of a wall, it'll blow up. If they're in a radius of each other, so if you put it over a doorway, so one side of the door, one on the other side of the door, they will make a line. So anyone that runs through that line, they're dead. A lot of people don't realise with mesh mines they don't have to have the line. You can oh, dying. With mesh mines, you don't have to have them connected with that line. You can put one on the wall. If they run past the wall, it'll blow up. There's a little laser on it, similar to a claymore. Yeah, so they've got the little bit of laser. If you walk past it, it will blow up. But having the line gives you more of a radius to blow up. It's a lot more safer. And then his main ability is a dog. Hence, you can see now, running past, he's got a dog who will run around the map and basically attack players. Sometimes it is a one-shot kill. Other times it will be a 2-hit kill. So they'll run up, depending if they've got armor or not. He'll bite and then bite again. The dog is very useful. If you've got Team Link on and you can see him through the walls, I believe you can see him through the walls anywhere up to a certain range, but he is very useful to have because, so you're running into a room with 3 people. Your dog walks into that room with 3 people. They focus on the dog because they know how powerful the dog is. So they focus on the dog. You get a couple of kills. Your dog gets a kill. You've walked out with a 3-piece. Beautiful. Really, really good. Really good. Nomad is a very good choice if you are like the offensive, where you've got like an AI at the side of you type scenario. Alright, jumping into my number 4 pick will be Prophet. I've used him a few times in games when I've not been able to get recon. Prophet, again, he's not an offensive one. He's more of know where your enemy is in a sense. His first one is a Seeker Shock Mine. With the Seeker Shock Mine, basically it's like a little Segway. Think of it like a Segway. He throws it out, the little Segway runs off. When it comes in contact with an enemy, it shocks them. The enemy can't move. They can shoot, they can hit fire, but we all know hit fire is shit in this game. But it basically they will stand still. They will thingy. It will appear on your map. You then follow your seeker mine or your whatever you want. Follow it, run after it, do whatever. Free kill. It's very useful. I think it can shock up to 3 enemies. I'm not too sure. But I believe it can. But very, very useful to go around corners, stuff like that. If you're playing a very corner map, throw it over. If there's someone hiding around the corner, they're going to get shot. You run around, get an easy kill. His main is a Tempest. Tempest, you should know what this is. It's like the Wonder Waff thinking zombies in a sense. So you shoot an enemy, it shocks them, they go down into like final stand type crawl mode. They run around any teammates that go near them, they get shocked as well, they go down in final crawl. If you hit them for a second time, they do die. But you have to be very, very accurate with a Tempest. Very accurate, because it's not, if you hit a wall, it will do it, it doesn't. Guys, Prophet, another good pick. Jumping into number 5, we have Ajax. Ajax is one of the very first specialists, if you ever do the specialist HQ, very first specialist you ever like kind of know the background behind. His first ability is a 9 bang. 9 bang, you can cook it, so if you throw it at level 1, it'll bang a few times, the stun doesn't last as long. Same with 2, same with 3. 3 is the highest it can go charging wise, but it will bang, it will send off a lot more bangs, which keeps them stunned for a little bit longer. Very, very worth it, very good, again, for corner peeking, for throwing it into a room of people that you know are going to be there, jumping on a flag, things like that. His main is a shield. With the shield, basically, you've got two different variations of it. So you've got one where you run around with the gun at the side, or you've got his main where you proper shield up and he puts it through the shield itself and you run around. Doesn't last that long. Very, very OP to try not to get anyone behind you. When you get someone behind you, you are instantly killed. But very worth it. But guys, they are my top 5 specialists. If you have any other specialists in the comments below, let me know which ones to use. I will give them a bash, give them a whirl. But guys, we've come to the end of the video. As you can see, we're about to jump into another Hasadina map. But guys, if you've enjoyed, please comment, like, subscribe, and I will see you in the next video.